Disclaimer: before watching the whole video, don't make up your opinion and your decision about the character of Superman. You should watch the complete video for that. So let's get on with our video. Superman is a legendary hero and one of the first superheroes ever to be created, and he is considered to be the most powerful member of the Justice League. And though it can be argued that there are stronger members of the team, one thing is for certain: he has incredible power. But in this video we are going back to his younger years, back when he still lived in Smallville and was called Superboy. The story of his first romance starts at a school dance where he is dancing with Lana Lang, his oldest and closest friend. He is asking whether she gave the girl he likes the note he wrote her, and she says she has, but he's dreaming if he thinks that Misty, the most popular girl in school, will like him, when all of a sudden they are interrupted by the very same Misty who wants to dance with him. Lana, like the others there, can't believe that Misty is dancing with Clark Kent, as she is way out of his league and Clark is a nerd. But they dance and then they leave together to walk her home. We have Clark weirdly saying, "Are you sure you want me to take you home?" But she says that she would rather have him walk her home, and the two even share a kiss along the way. And when they get back to her house, she invites him in as she wants to show him something. It turns out the Misty has a hobby called handwriting analysis, and she has analyzed Clark's handwriting from the note he wrote for her and discovered that his writing style is that of someone with confidence and aggressive ego and incredible courage, which are all traits that the mild-mannered Clark Kent isn't supposed to have. Clark then thinks something: that someone finally found a flaw in my double identity. But Misty reveals that she now knows that he is Superboy, and even places a slideshow image from his costume on his body to prove her point. And she tells him that it's not his fault that he was caught, as she is as smart as Superboy, having an IQ of 220, and having an IQ of 220 also makes her the smartest woman who has ever lived. But Misty also says that she would never reveal his secret, and the two share a kiss and spend the night together, his parents believing that he's just spend the night on patrol as Superboy. But the story doesn't end there. After to spend the night together, they then spend the next few days of each other. How many days is not made clear, but it's long enough for each of them to get a strong emotional link to one another and for Clark Kent to fall in love with her, until one day Superboy has to stop a few Bigfoots that have arrived in town and are rampaging through Smallville. He stops them from rampaging and then rescues them from the clutches of a circus owner looking to exploit them. And as Superboy is releasing them into the wild, a Kryptonian robot then appears. Now this robot was sent by Superboy's father to teach Superboy how to control his powers on Earth, and it occasionally sets up tests for him to make sure that he's fit to be Superboy and free in these Bigfoot creatures. Was one of his tests to see if his judgment was right, and it was because he did save them from the circus owner. But as Superboy's setting the creatures free, Misty comes to see him, and then in a moment one of the Bigfoot creatures throws a rock at her, killing her. Superboy is livid and completely loses control at the Bigfoot who killed her, and he wants revenge. But fortunately he's able to stop himself from killing the creature, and his Kryptonian robot teacher reveals that this was also part of his test to see if he could hold back from taking a life. And Superboy can't believe that the robot would kill Misty, an innocent girl, just to test him. And then the robot reveals that she is not dead, nor does she love him. It was all part of his test. He captured a girl from a nearby town who Clark Kent would find physically attractive, and then he mind-washed her so she would seduce him, so that Superboy would fall in love with her, and then the pain of her death would be real, and that would be a proper test, because this was the only way apparently to test Superboy's control over his powers. The robot then says that the test is over, and he takes Misty away, and it raises her memory of ever knowing Superboy. And Superboy only says that I wish it was the same for him too. That is how Superman lost his virginity, a robot his father programmed to teach him how to use his powers, essentially roofies and mind rapes an innocent girl into seducing him, and then when he is done with her, he simply erases her memory and puts her back where she came from, as though this had never happened. And because of what he's been through, Clark then says that he is no longer a Superboy, but now he is a Superman, wherever he's referring to the fact that he's just lost this love. And he says he is now Superman because he has earned it. And although Superman is getting a raw deal in this, it's nothing compared to the girl. After all, her friends and family must be worried sick, since she's been missing for at least 3 weeks if not longer, and she is violated in the worst possible ways. So all in all, this is actually a pretty messed up story. Now coming to how Superman misused her is the fact that he was tricked into doing this, and that the Kryptonian robot couldn't just make another robot as he knows Kryptonian, but he used a real alive girl. Plus this is also a very old comic that had no sense of feminism or the consent. It was a very messed up time. This story of Superboy's first romance also offers a complex and troubling narrative that challenges our typical understanding of heroism. It serves as a reminder that even superheroes face difficult and morally ambiguous situations. The story touches on the importance of self-control, the consequences of manipulation, and the weight of responsibility that comes with great power. Superboy's experience with Misty, manipulated by the Kryptonian robot, highlights a critical lesson. True heroism is not just about physical strength or the ability to overcome obstacles, it's also about maintaining one's moral compass, even when faced with intense personal pain and loss. The robot's extreme methods are deeply unethical, showing that the ends don't always justify the means. Testing someone's character through deceit and emotional harm is a violation of trust and integrity. For all of us, this story emphasizes the importance of standing by our principles, no matter the circumstances. It reminds us that the path to becoming a better version of ourselves is paved with challenges, but how we navigate those challenges defines who we truly are. In the end, it's our choices, not just our abilities, that make us heroes. This story may be disturbing, but it offers valuable insights into the complexity of morality and the growth that comes from overcoming difficult experiences. Superboy's journey from innocence to maturity is a powerful reminder that our true strength lies not just in our abilities, but in our ability to choose what's right, even in the face of pain and adversity. If you found this video thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of superheroes. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this story. Do you think the robot's test was justified, or was it an unethical manipulation? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay principled, and remember, true heroism comes from within. You can also watch the full collaboration of Justice League and Avengers to fight a villain, and you can also watch how Spider-Man sues J. Jonah Jameson. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more.